this spray paint does is give the suit texture, mimicking the undertones human skin naturally has, and giving the appearance of tiny details like pores.
Muscles are fun. Fun to use and fun to look at. Perhaps it's because building up your muscles is typically a very intentional pursuit. There is an art to it as well as a science. There is intention and there is shape as well as symmetry. We often love to gush over celebrity body transformations for a movie role, or even just admire how physiques are depicted on the big screen. But we're not talking about those real bodies today. Oh no. Today, we are talking about fake muscles. There are a lot of reasons that a physique might be faked for a movie. Sometimes it's for comedy.
You want some Bill or Ted Punk?
Sometimes it's to enhance the aesthetic of a character.
Your temper, it gets the best of you, makes you weak, makes you vulnerable.
And sometimes it's to deceive. Ta-da! In regards to fake muscles, the earliest examples that I can think of both come from 1989. The first is Michael Keaton in Tim Burton's Batman, and the second is Weird Al Yankovic in UHF. That one was mostly for funsies. Prior to Keaton's donning the cape and cowl, superheroes were either drawings in like a comic book or a cartoon, or they were an actor who had to settle for their real bodies. But the age of Schwarzenegger and the 80s action movie changed all that. By the time The Dark Knight would get his first serious take on film, it was clear that they'd either need to hire somebody like Sylvester Stallone to play Bruce Wayne, or hire whoever they wanted to and just fake the muscles. They went with the latter. And I'm not hating, I love Tim Burton's Batman. Right down to that plastic six-pack. And going forward, all the Batman had fake muscle suits in some way or another.
Chicks dig the car. This is why Superman works alone.
But by the time they got to Christian Bale's Batman, they kept the padding, but they got rid of the definition and went for more of a armored tactical look. But when Ben Affleck's Batman rolled around, they went right on back to those fake muscles. More on that later. Fake muscles for supersuits became a very persistent trend in some way or another going forward.
Where's my supersuit? What?
And some were far more subtle than others. I mean, there are only so many superhero-worthy physiques in Hollywood.
For what is accomplished, it's about an hour and a half, and then there's a robot muscle suit that goes on.
And even for those actors that did manage to put on a lot of muscle, they'll still often put padding in the supersuits. So we have pads and we have suits, our only alternatives to real muscles until the 2000s. CGI really changed the game for movies, and one of the ways in which it changed the game relates to, you guessed it, fake muscles. I mean, we had all the different versions of the Incredible Hulk.
We're the same, you and I, but just a couple of hot-headed fools.
Yeah, same. Hulk like fire, Thor like water.
Kind of both like fire.
As well as Billy Kudrup's face being put on Greg Plitt's blue enhanced body for Watchmen. But I'm talking about something a little bit different. In 2006, Zack Snyder's 300 was a very hot topic for the way in which it depicted these very impressive Spartan physiques. And though many of the physiques were in fact real, a lot of them were not without their enhancements, especially when it came to those abs. And coming back to our friend Mr. Batfleck, Zack Snyder would strike again in Batman vs. Superman when he gave Mr. Batfleck some CGI enhancements. Affleck certainly bulked up for his role in Batman vs. Superman, but that definition was as fake as Shrek.
I loved Shrek so much. I had all the merchandise and movies. I pray to Shrek every night before bed, thanking him for the life I've been given.
Okay, I take it back. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. The last example I wanted to single out came 1 year after 300, and it involves somebody who is a bit more myth than man. I am of course talking about the only being that I would ever want teaching my future children the ABCs.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z! Ha!
Nicolas Cage! Another superhero role, Cage played Johnny Castle in 2007's Ghost Rider, and there is much debate as to whether or not those abs were fully real. Cage himself, as well as several others in the production, deny that the abs were enhanced. But the debate rages on. What do you think? Perhaps do some Googling and let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, I've wanted to discuss the advent of fake muscles for some time now. For some reason, it's not something that's often discussed. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. I don't know. Actually, I do know. I'm definitely a weirdo. But I'm not quite sure if I'm a weirdo because I want to talk about fake muscles or not. Where's the fake muscle love? Let's talk more about fake muscles. Come on now. Either way, I love the celebration of the human body, as well as the various ways in which muscles lay upon it. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider liking and subscribing so I can make more videos like this as my channel grows. Again, assuming it does grow. I don't know. I mean, I'm out here talking about fake muscles.
On a dime France, and we want to pump you up.
Also, perhaps follow me on Instagram at tom.lazoric. Let's be friends. Hopefully I'll see you real soon. Wanna see? Okay, these are real abs. There's no contouring, no CGI enhancements. Bye-bye!